Sit down. Let's have a talk about why men are not getting married.
Therapeutic Man, back again with another quote. There have been many posts, articles, and forum discussion about the mathematical link between how many previous partners a woman has had and the likelihood that a marriage will end in divorce within 5 years. There are also graphs that show her likelihood to cheat. The correlation is, we see a couple of words in the definition that pop up a few times. We see the term principle involved in morality. In other words as well. But thinking about the word principle, it's a foreign concept to the creature. Other words that also are somewhat synonymous with the idea of morality, the idea of principle, are the terms honor and integrity. All are linked to the concept of morality. When thinking about this creature, these concepts are very foreign. You rarely ever hear such a creature speak about integrity, honor, and principles in relation to itself. It may want you to exemplify that for some derived benefit, but never of itself. Now the creature can be, salute to you, Delance. He's made this statement before. So I decided to look into this matter. I decided to ponder, and then, as I'm doing now, speak on this and give you my observation and research into this phenomenon. I, too, have noticed that the beast acts out on this night. If it's in a relationship, on Friday night, the creature will conveniently forget about having such relationships. Friday nights are HO nights. Here's an article from Vice, the website, titled, How Patriarchs Stole Friday the 13th from Woe Man and Made It Evil. Quote, before patriarch times, Friday the 13th was considered the day of the goddess. It was considered a day to worship the divine femme that lives in us all, to honor the cycles of creation, demise, and rebirth. Before Friday the 13th became associated with bad luck and a horror movie franchise, it used to be considered a powerful day for celebrating femme energy. Both Friday and the number 13 have been twisted to carry negative connotations. According to Gina Spriggs, a North Carolina-based futurist and holistic intuitive, she blames patriarchal religions for this. One myth, typically associated with the number 13, is explained to indicate when someone meets their demise within a year after eating at a table with 12 other people. This stems from The Last Supper, the painting of JC eating with the 12 apostles. Well, the painting got its name because JC.
So I remember times that I had to, I didn't have nothing but $5 put in the gas tank and tried to make that $5 stretch, and just something. And I use that example to say, Ninja, sometimes you may not have no gas in the tank, but you gotta keep.
Yo, what it do? Look, man, I know you saw the video earlier, and really and truly, that's one of the reasons why a lot of men aren't getting married. Okay? And it's real sad. Okay? So I'm gonna really be talking to you about real truth and knowledge and understanding. Like, you gotta look at it this way. In that motherfucking comment, many pimps talk about how their workers eventually go crazy. All the different men have taken inside of them. Come on, man. Come on. You gotta understand that. You gotta understand. If a pimp said that it sends them over the edge. You really got to think about it. If a pimp saying there's no hope, why the fuck you as the average man trying to get married to a broad out here if she took like 30 different dude DNA inside of her? She don't know her left from right. She's crazy. She needs deliverance. Pimps, come on, bro. They understand women better. Pimps always say, you know, their workers come and go. It is what it is. So a lot of women are living the streetwalker lifestyle, bro. And if you marry a woman, she mess with your friend, your cousin, did that and the third, I can't count how many times I heard men, black men, white men. It don't matter how the women they dated or maybe fell in love with fuck their friend or family members. That don't make no sense, bro. Like, I don't understand that. Like, if Adam was perfect, I'm not gonna keep this shit long. If Adam was perfect, he made Adam and Adam was made in God's image. Perfect man. Well, shit, we don't know how tall he was, but anyway, he was the perfect man. Okay? And Eve fucked it up. She messed it up. I'm sorry for using that F-bomb, but she messed it up because I don't want to get demonetized on YouTube. So, excuse my language. But yeah, it's crazy out here. It don't make no sense at all for a man to get married. For a while, it was kind of hard for me to believe, but it's true. We living in the last days. Many men, especially young men, are going to wise up, man. I'm telling you. And another thing is this. A lot of people are going to be forbidden to marry, which means they don't want to get married. So, come on, man. What do you want to do? It's crazy. I wouldn't recommend it. If you get married in this society, you stupid. It don't matter who you are. Look at Tom Brady, got screwed over. Look at Steph Curry. Well, I hope he doesn't get screwed over. In Jesus' name, I hope he don't. He probably put his wife in check. Look at Steph Curry's parents. Divorced. They were married back in that day. Michael Jordan, well, they say he probably committed infidelity. But Scotty hook nose fish pimping. Look at what his wife doing. And a lot of dudes be talking about will height matter. No. Scotty 6'8". She messed on him with Future. That's not 6 foot. I don't know how tall Future is. Come on, man. Scottie Pippen's wife messed with her son's teammate on the Lakers. She has no respect or dignity for this pimping name. Well, really and truly, lost a pimping Scotty, and Scotty over here simping. But she has no respect for the last name. She has no respect for her body. She has no respect for her husband. And she doggone don't have no respect for her kid. Why are you smashing a dude that's on the same team? Come on, man. With your son. And your son gotta look at the dude that smashed his mom. That is no integrity. That is no morals. I don't understand that. I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna say this again. You better not get married in these last days. Unless she a virgin. But even if she a virgin, you still gotta watch because she's on American soil. And if you a man, you got a good woman, you better keep her away from single-ass women that are miserable and bitter in and out of relationships because they're gonna try to get your wife or significant other to do some foul stuff. Go on Reddit. Go on Reddit, man. I just couldn't believe it. A lot of dudes on Guy Cry getting divorced, finding out they wife getting smashed by their homeboy or the boss. It's just like, dude, are you serious? But you know what they tell me? You go out in the world, you be seeing all these happy couples holding hands and all this shit. But guess what? You don't know what the fuck going on behind closed doors. You really don't. You really don't. You really don't know what's going on. And you passport bros really need to be careful if you going overseas, because they play the role, the feminine role real good, because they know you coming over there for the money and the honey. No money, no honey, no pay, no play. You know what I mean? So, female nature is universal. It really is. Like the After Pill said, shout out to him. Shout out to Black Ram channel, shout out to After Pill. Women do not want husbands, they want beta men. Yeah, because they want leverage in the relationship, they want leverage in the marriage. They want to control the man. They want to control the man in the marriage. Because most of these dudes in marriage, they just looking miserable. I ain't saying all men are miserable. But I'm just saying, for what I'm saying, dude, most married women are the flirtiest than single women. Like, all I gotta say is, man, this video is really about why men aren't getting married. I can go on and on and on and on. I suggest you not do it. You better take heed to it. You better take heed to it. I'm gonna tell you something before I go. If you a man, you better get close to God and have a sense of spiritual discernment. If your girl's always going out on Friday night, Saturday night, I think you may want to hire a PI to make sure you good, because more than likely she might be getting her cheek clapped by some dude at the club. It is what it is. I hate to burst your bubble, but it is what it is. Share this video. Like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. Have a nice night.